often overlooked feature of our Design Center templates is the digital listing presentation. You can easily create a free digital listing presentation and wow your potential clients with an interactive and engaging presentation on any of your digital devices. Here you can see a sample of one of the several designs for digital listing presentations available in Design Center. And you'll notice that there are several sections that you're able to customize with your information, including an objective section, an About Me section where you can also include team information if you're part of a team. You can also add in a YouTube or a Vimeo video here. You can talk to your clients about the process for selling their home, include a map view of their property as well as comps in the area, and of course your client's listing information, the services that you'll provide for your client, and the results and any testimonials that you have. To create a digital listing presentation, you will go to Design Center and go to the Design Center homepage. Under the Design section here, you will click on the Presentations category. You'll notice these first few presentations, those are going to be your digital listing presentation designs. When you click into one of the designs, this white box will appear. Here you can click on View Sample so that you can see a sample version of that project. And once you decide that that is a design you'd like to use, you can click on Select this design. This will take you to the project info section. You'll notice at the top you have a progress bar, which will not only show you where you are currently, but also it will show you how far along you are to your finished project. In this project info section, you will be required to enter in a project name. So here I'm going to put in Jim and Susie's digital listing presentation so I know what it is. You can also put in a project description. Next, you're going to select a project folder. You can select from a previously created folder, or you can create a new folder from within here by putting in the name and clicking on Add Folder. For this, I'm just going to select a previously created folder. And once you're done, click Save and Continue. This will take you to the Photos section. You have two ways of adding in photos. First, you can select into the individual photo, click into the area with the plus sign, or you can click on the Add Photos button on the right-hand side. Either way, you will be directed to your options, which include uploading from your computer, selecting from previous project photos, selecting from your favorite photos, uploading directly from Dropbox, or selecting from stock photos. For this example, I'm going to go into stock photos, select a category, and here I can see all of the stock photos available for me to use. I can select individual photos, or I can select the fill project, and it's like a select all for all of the photos in this folder. Once your photos are selected, click on the Add Selected button. And here you will see all of the photos have been added. You will notice that there are some additional blank photos. You are able to add more photos if you'd like, but if you leave this blank, those photos simply just won't be included in your presentation. Here you are able to also rearrange any of the photos simply by clicking and dragging them. You also have several options within each photo. You can zoom into the photo, trash the photo, replace the photo, or crop it. If at any point you want to see where a photo or text location is within the project, you can go to the left-hand side and click on the thumbnail of that project. Here you can see where any of the text or photos are located. So again, this is where that objective photo would go. So back into that photo section, I can see this is the photo that will go into that objective photo area. And I can decide if that's the photo that I want to utilize or not. Once you have added all of the photos that you would like to use, you'll go to the bottom of the page and click Save and Continue. This will take you to the text section. You'll notice that some fields are pre-populated for you. You can edit those or keep them as is. This very first field is the headline. If you want to use the pre-existing, just make sure to enter in your client's information. The property address field, you'll include the property address if you want to see that map view added to your presentation. And then you can see there are various fields that you can enter. Again, if you leave them blank, those just won't show up in the presentation. If at any point you get stuck on what text you should include, you can use our phrase assistant. You'll notice that above each text field, there's that icon. That is the icon that will allow you access to the phrase assistant. Here you can select from various stock phrases available by keyword. So if you wanted to include a phrase about the affordability of a home, you can see there's 69 phrases about that item. You can select the phrase and then click on Insert and Close. Now I'm going to scroll down. You can see there's quite a bit of text field that you can edit. Once you are done adding in the text, you'll scroll to the very bottom of the page and click Save and Continue. This will take you to the final section, the Agent Info section. You'll notice that all of Lee's information pre-populated. If you want your profile information to pre-populate, you can set up your Design Center profile in the upper right-hand side. For more information on setting up your Design Center profile, please watch the Design Center profile setup video on Remax University. So once you've entered in all of your agent and office information here, you're going to click Save and Continue. This will take you to this distribution page. The options for distributions will change depending on the project. Because this is a digital project, we have the option to publish to web. You can also select a custom domain name directly in Design Center. On the right-hand side, first you're able to preview your project to see if you've done everything, if all the text is correct, if there's any typos. If you do want to go back in and edit, you're going to click on this Edit button. And finally, you can also duplicate the project. This is a great feature. If you want to not have to enter in all of your information each time, you're just going to duplicate and build off the original presentation. You can also move the presentation into a different folder as well as delete it. So here I'm going to click on Publish to Web, and a white box is going to appear with a URL option. I'm going to click Publish, and that's going to take me to a URL page where I can find the long URL, or I highly suggest that you click on Short URL, which condenses it into a short Remax branded URL. At that point, I have that URL that I'm able to copy and share out to any of my clients. You'll also notice that within the distribution section, you have a links and tools area. So now that I've created that URL for this design, I'm also able to grab that link at any point. And another neat feature is this analytics section. This is where I can see how many clicks and views this link and presentation has had. So So pretty neat feature there. You can also generate a QR code here. Once you have that URL, you can enter it into a web browser or share it out, and your very own digital listing presentation will be created. That is creating a digital listing presentation within Design Center. If you have any questions on how to set up your Design Center digital listing presentation, you can contact eCare via phone, email, or through the support tile within Mac Center.